Good evening, good evening, good evening, y'all. This is Marin Ellis, Rev Trainer at Tuesday Night Live. Y'all, I don't know if you're in Texas, but it's a hot one. I don't know where you're at, but it's hot. It's like yesterday it was about 115 heat index. This was no joke, but I want to give a shout out to my clients who still did their workout, still brave through it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all burn extra calories. I'm just letting you know you burn some extra calories in that workout. So definitely appreciate y'all. But again, welcome to Tuesday Night Live, where we talk about faith, where we talk about fitness, and even tonight we're going to be talking about life, faith, fitness, but we're going to also apply it to things that we encounter every day. And those that have trained with me know where I'm going with this because I've mentioned it many times in my training sessions. Most of the time, I don't bring it up when it's a good day. I bring it up when they're struggling. I bring it up when they're having a hard time. I bring it up when they're sitting there like, I don't think I can do this. And they can attest to this. I bring it up when I say, hey, if you're in this situation, you're going to need that. Tonight, we're going to be talking about fitness or fit for life. And fit for life, what that is many times we decide to work out, we decide to lose weight, we decide to eat right for superficial reasons. And yes, there are some byproducts that, working out makes you look better, working out makes you feel better. We do things, but that usually is the root of why we work out. Very rarely, unless I've been training an athlete, professional athlete, collegiate athlete, high school athlete, any kind of student athlete, they don't necessarily train for the look. They train for performance. They train for the ability to achieve a certain feat consistently and perform at the highest level. And I really do believe that's the reason why they are so driven when it comes to their workouts, because it's bigger than themselves. They train for, at their time, their life, their career. They're training for something that's bigger than, oh, I just want to look a certain way. That's what I want to try to instill into the fitness community, especially when we're talking to people who struggle finding a reason to get in shape, who are sitting on the couch saying, I know I want to, I know I should do it, but I'm not going to do it. Or I don't have the motivation to do it, or I'm struggling to do it, or I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. We come up with excuses to not make a change. And a lot of times, as I said before, motivation is lacking, but we don't want to depend on motivation because motivation is here, there, going tomorrow. But tonight we're going to discuss some things that will help you not necessarily get motivated, but share with you the importance of being fit. And I'll give you a couple of stories, a couple of examples of this too, where this really played in real life situations. So again, fitness and exercise at play is a crucial role in our daily lives, and it goes way beyond just physical fitness and health. The first thing we're going to talk about is improved physical strength and endurance. If you exercise on a regular basis, those routines are going to help you develop a level of physical strength and endurance. So you'll be able to have a level of strength that you might not have had before, be able to do more than you were able to do before. And then you'll be able to do that longer. You'll be able to lift longer, run longer, do more push-ups. You'll be able to do certain things. And then increased strength and endurance enables us to perform tasks. So, we just think strength. I want to be strong. I want to be able to do this or that. There's daily tasks that require strength. Last week I said I had some, actually, what I didn't tell you guys, I had some back issues. And when I tell you, I've never thrown my back out, but when I tell you I threw my back out doing nothing, I literally bent over to turn the fan on, back went out, all the strength, all the workouts I have done, everything left. It was almost like somebody hit the switch and I could not move. I had to literally crawl to get to somewhere where I can get up. And it was a struggle. And at that point, it triggered. I'm like, we have to train for life. This is bigger than just looking good. We have to train for life. There can be emergency situations, and there are non-emergency situations. Carrying groceries. You don't know how many times some people struggle. You have to carry one bag at a time, two bags at a time. you got to go back to the car 4 or 5 times. Or if you live in an apartment, you got to walk up the stairs, carry your groceries, go back down, walk up the stairs again, carry. The stronger you are, the more you can carry. One of our clients moved into a brand new home. Congratulations. And she came back and was like, hey, I didn't have any help. I bought some furniture and forgot to tell them to actually deliver it and bring it up to the second or third level. And she not only put it together, but took it up 2, 3 flights of stairs by herself. And she was like, if I hadn't been working out, I would not have been able to do that. The stuff would have just been sitting downstairs until I could find somebody to help. And I want to give her a great shout out because she has done some great things, seen some amazing results, just like the rest of my clients. But then there's emergency situations. Being physically fit allows us to respond quickly and effectively, potentially saving your life and aiding in saving the lives of others. One story that sticks out to me the most, a friend of ours, they were in the pool and her son jumped in the pool, didn't know how to swim. And so, of course, there's great panic. She swims to the other side of the pool and goes and puts her son on the deck of the pool. And then, of course, the next logical thing is to get out of the pool on the deck and attend to her son. She did not have the upper body strength, even in the pool, to put her arms on the deck and get herself out of the pool. And because of that, had to swim to the other side of the pool so she could use the stairs to get out of the pool and then run over to the deck. Upper body strength. Women, upper body strength, whole body strength is important. Upper body strength, you have to develop it. You have to be fine doing push-ups and doing bench press, shoulder press, working on your arms. These are key things when it comes to emergency situations. Yes, your legs will help you if you have to do certain things. Your legs are a foundation, but it's going to be very important for you to develop the upper body strength. Everybody says, oh yeah, fight or flight. Yes, fight or flight will kick in, but give yourself that much more of a foundation to be able to fight against the fight or flight. Okay. So make sure you do that. Don't skimp out. Don't think, hey, I don't have to do this. I just want to work on my legs, or I just want to work on this. Work your whole body, get strong, focus on your strength. The other part that helps, that exercise and stuff helps with, that might get you motivated to get going, is enhanced mental health and cognitive function. Y'all, a lot of people, we're stressed these days. Work is stressing us out. Family could be stressing us out. Bills could be stressing you out. And fitness and exercise positively impact mental health. It's been scientifically proven that it's just as good for your mental health, in some cases better than prescription drugs that we take. Yes, the prescription drugs are important when needed. Mental health is important when needed. But it's also been shown that exercise is a great way to help reduce stress, get rid of stress, and manage the things that life throws at you. And it helps with anxiety and depression as well. Regular fitness activity and also stimulates endorphins, which promote the feeling of happiness and well-being. I mean, there's days if I could live perpetually in that space where you just wake up and you just have this inner feeling of happiness and joy. And I notice those days happen more than not when I'm actually working out on a consistent basis. Things just seem to roll off my back. I seem to make better decisions. I'm able to have a greater sense of clarity and creativity. So if you don't believe me, I think the statistic is 95% of CEOs, Fortune 500 CEOs, and these are people with busy lifestyles. Yes, they have resources and everything, but they are on the clock 24/7. 95% of them work out. Why? Because it helps them stay clear. It helps them manage the stress that they're going to deal with, and it helps them perform at another level. And then also improve mental health and cognitive function. Like I said, results in better focus. You'll be able to catch things that you wouldn't maybe normally be able to catch. Increase productivity. You'll find yourself getting more done on a daily basis and a weekly basis. And you'll look up, let's say you want to start a business. Let's say you have a dream that you want to achieve. And most people will start just diving in on that dream. Well, if while diving on that dream, why don't you dive in and invest in yourself? Give yourself more energy. Give yourself the ability to to push further. Even if you got to stay up later, you'll have more energy. If you eat better, you'll have more energy, and you'll be able to make decisions. You'll be able to have a level of creativity and push further than you probably thought you could. All right. And then in emergency situations, increased stamina is, oh, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead. And the next one is increased energy and stamina. Participating in fitness and exercise routines will, like I said, boost your energy and stamina. It'll increase energy levels and facilitate activities, making tasks feel less daunting and fatigue. So here's a good example. Again, my crew that I work out with, we always start with some level of a dynamic warm up. Sometimes it's jumping jacks, sometimes it's jump rope, sometimes it's something, and they know who I'm talking about. Well, this time it's about a 200, 300 meter jog from where I live and where we train at to a certain point, and then to come back. So that's 400 meters. And I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run down and back 2 times. Y'all, they're strong. My group, they have gotten strong and everything, but some of them struggled. Most of them struggled to go down and back. And that's when, again, I realized train for life. Yes, if there's an emergency situation and you have to run and get away, you're going to be able to run because of fight or flight. It's a God given ability to be able to do that. But if you are in shape, you'll even have that much more energy, effort, speed to be able to get away from the situation as fast as possible, as quick as possible. So doing things like going for jogs, going for walks. I mean, you're not going to walk away from an emergency situation. You're going to run. So yes, walking is important, but a few days out of the week, get out there and run if you're able to. And if you don't have the ability to run, walk at a fast pace, get up, walk up some stairs, do various things that are going to challenge your cardiovascular system and help you build your endurance. So that way you can have a level of endurance to get away from situations. And then increased situations and increased stamina allows us to remain resilient and perform physically demanding tasks for an extended period of time. And the longer you can do something, usually the better the outcome is going to be. If I need to run for an extended period of time and I can, and I'm physically in shape, the better the outcome is going to be. If I need to hold the weight for an extended period of time, the better, and I can do that, the better the outcome is going to be. One of the greatest tests to see, it's actually a test that's been linked to longevity because also it's linked to strength, is the dead hang. And all that is hanging, putting your hands up on a bar, hanging down. You're not doing a pull up or anything. You're just grabbing the bar, lifting your feet up off the ground, and test and see how long you can hang there. It's not as easy as it sounds. How long can you hold your own body weight? You're talking grip strength, back strength, forearm strength. You're talking strength throughout your whole upper body. Do this a few days a week. It's a simple way to develop strength for you, especially in your upper body, and then to also test it. Also, we just went through a whole bunch of stuff with people getting sick, better immune system and overall health. Regular exercise strengthens your immune system and reduces the risk of illness and improving overall health. You don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. There's all kinds of stuff, whatever it is that is out there. Exercise has been proven to boost your immune system and help your body either fight off and prevent you from getting it or having symptoms from illness. Individuals who prioritize fitness and exercise experience fewer health complications and enjoy a higher quality of life. So if you think about this, and I want you guys, you don't have to do it right now, but I want you guys to take some time at some point and look up how much a person spends in healthcare costs throughout their life. Now, remember, we're in America. We have a sad diet, standard American diet, but also sad diet because we usually eat things that we shouldn't. We're high in processed foods. We're very inactive. We don't get up and walk. Most of our jobs are at a desk sitting down. We are very inactive. So when you put all these things together, it's going to compromise a lot of our immune system. And then either now or later, that is going to build up and will end up in doctors' offices more often, hospitals more often, and then having to come out of pocket for more expenses so that way we can manage and get better. If you take the time now to exercise, get in shape, and it doesn't take a lot, 10, 20 minutes a day, you can reduce the amount of money you have to spend later. And that money could be saved doing other things, going on vacations, um, paying for your children's weddings, sending them off to college, things like that. Fitness and health is so much bigger than just you. It affects you, affects your family, affects your community, and it can affect your pocketbook as well. All because, but people just still want to choose. I don't want to work out. I have no motivation. And then as soon as they get that bad report, or as soon as something happens, they're ready to jump in it. Or, and that's if they still get a chance. Sometimes people get sick and they can't work out, and they look back and they're like, all I had to do was invest in myself 20 minutes a day. But no, I rather sit there and be comfortable. And now you're in this situation. So remember, it's bigger than just you. A strong immune system is particularly crucial in emergency situations as well. And it enables us to withstand high levels of stress, fight off infections. And then, in the case that you do get sick or do get injured in a situation, you can recover more quickly. A good example of that, when I had a shoulder surgery from playing ball, and just over the years, just wear and tear on my shoulder, I was able to recover quite a bit faster because my body, during the rehab, it knew what I needed to do. It knew what I was trying to get to. And because I had a good amount of muscle in that area, and just in general, my body was able to rebound very fast. So again, it's not just for what you do now, it's for how you want to live later. And if you can honestly sit there and tell me you don't want to have a high quality of life in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you rather just do what you want to do now, I'll be honest with you, so be it. I'm not here to necessarily convince you to do it, but I want to just share great information with you to get you to see another side of the picture. I'm and I'm honored to be able to train a young woman of the age of 94 right now. And it just amazed me. She is 94 years old, y'all. 94 years old. And I train with her 2 times a week. 94. Train with her 2 times a week. And we work on things to make sure she continues to keep her balance, her leg strength, her upper body strength. But she's 94. What excuse do y'all have? Some people do have a valid excuse, but if you're able to move your limbs, if you're able to put one foot in front of the other, if you're able to wake up and get out of bed every day and go to work, if you're able to get up and cook breakfast for your family or cook dinner for your family, if you're able to get up and go to McDonald's, walk to the car to go to McDonald's to get that meal and come back, if you're able to get up to go hang out for happy hour, if you're able to do these things, why can't you get up and invest 20 minutes in yourself? This woman is 94 years old and shows up every week for her sessions. And no, I know she would rather be somewhere else. She will tell me, I would rather be somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you get older. You can say what you want to say, and nobody's going to tell you otherwise. And she'll tell me, hey, I don't want to be here, but I know I need to be here. And I appreciate that. So I want more people to understand and develop that mindset of this is about longevity. This is about health. This is not about looks. Switch out that whole, I want to look a certain way. Say, I want to feel a certain way. I want to be able to move. I don't want to have to rely on my kids to come be able to pull me out of bed in my 60s and 70s and 80s because I decided I just want to be lazy in my 30s and 40s and 50s. Or, hey, you know what? I have so many medical bills and all this stuff. I can't afford to do this or I can't afford to do that. Why? Because we were lazy in our 30s, 40s, and 50s. It all it takes is a little bit, y'all. All it takes is a little bit. So again, I told you tonight it was going to be a little different. I wanted to just give you some examples about being fit for life, being able to train for things bigger than the aesthetics, being able to train for things that will either save your life, help you have a better quality of life and live life more abundantly. And then the byproduct of that would be the fact that you look better, would be the fact that you can fit in the clothes you want. Switch that purpose up. And I'm telling you, when you switch that purpose, you'll start to see a difference. At that point, all you gotta do is show up. Switch the purpose up and then show up. And the big part of that we talked about before a few weeks ago was the community side, being able to say, hey, okay, I switched it up, but I definitely want to be a part of a community that'll help me out. And we've talked about the Faith Fit community a couple of times to let you guys know that we were working and building an online community that is able to bring people together from all across the world, people of faith, people who really want to strive and be better, but struggle with the motivation, struggle with the accountability, struggle with the know-how, struggle anything that you are struggling with when it comes to transformation, health, fitness. Most of those things you can either get through or get over through community. I'm not saying everything can be cured and healed or anything like that just because you're around great people, but being able to get through it, being able to manage it, being able to stay motivated to get through it happens in community. So I'm actually proud to announce this is the first official announcement that the Faith Fit community is actually live. Is we have launched it. We did a soft launch. We've tested it with a few people, and everyone really likes this idea of us being able to come together 24/7 from different parts, being able to put your prayer requests in there, being able to do workouts live and stream live, being able to just share your testimonials, being able to understand what exercises to do or to do exercises on your schedule and workouts on your schedule when you want to. And the community is live. So if you go to our website, Divine, DIVINE, designfit.com, divinedesignfit.com, and click at the top and click community, you'll see it. And then it'll take you to a page where you can sign up. There's 2 tiers on that page. There's one tier on that page, which is $39.99 a month. So you'll have full access to everything. You'll cooking, workouts, motivation, health and fitness advice. We're going to do weekly challenges to help keep you motivated. You guys can post your own videos. You can post your own messages. You could post things for motivation. You could post things to get motivated. It's just going to be this powerful place for everybody to come together that's like-minded, and we can literally make a movement and transform the world by transforming our own individual lives, our families, our churches, our communities. And next thing you know, we're not dealing with some of the stuff that we seem to deal with as a church or as people, and our families aren't dealing with the things that we struggle with because we refuse to get in shape. All right. So I'll keep mentioning it, but if you go to divinedesignfit.com and click community in the navigation bar, you'll be able to see it. We'll do a lot more information about it. I'll probably do a video where I'll scroll through and show you what it looks like next week. But I want to invite you guys to come on in. We're only inviting a few people in right now. So if you want to go ahead and jump on board, I wouldn't hold off. I mean, I wouldn't wait. I would not hold off. I will go ahead and jump in now. But let me know if you have any questions, guys. Let me know if there's things you're struggling with that you want some advice on. I'm here for you. If you're watching live, you got a couple of minutes, you could go ahead and put some questions or comments in the video. If you're watching the recording, feel free to go ahead and put questions, comments in the comments, and I'll make sure I respond to them. But other than that, thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching. I really just wanted to sit down and have a conversation, a one-on-one conversation with you, and let you know fitness is more than just about looks. It's about life. It's about being able to live life in a way, in a fashion that will allow you to be healthy, to be fit, to move better, and to feel better, which then entail means you will look better. All right. Well, you guys have a blessed evening, a blessed day, depending on when you're watching this. And I just pray that you and your family live a life of health, wealth, and the ability to just move forward in the purpose that God has given you. All right. Take care. Talk to you soon.